Did you know that while millions watched Marine Elheimer's glamorous reality TV lifestyle, she was secretly undergoing the most profound transformation of her life? You'll never believe how this French model and television personality managed to hide her conversion to Islam for months before stunning the world with photos from the holiest site in Islam. Breaking. The woman who built her career on public exposure and manufactured drama discovered that the most authentic reality couldn't be scripted, filmed, or edited for entertainment. But what could drive someone from the artificial world of reality television to the sacred grounds of Mecca? Marine Elheimer's ascent to reality TV stardom began in the fashion capitals of France, where her striking looks and natural charisma caught the attention of modeling agencies and television producers. Born and raised in France, she navigated the competitive world of modeling with determination and ambition that would later serve her spiritual journey. Her transition from fashion runways to reality television screens represented the modern celebrity trajectory, leveraging physical beauty and manufactured controversy into social media, influence, and mainstream recognition. With over 1.5 million Instagram followers hanging on her every post, Marine had achieved what many consider the pinnacle of 21st century success: global recognition without traditional talent requirements. But what was missing from this picture-perfect lifestyle that even millions of admirers couldn't provide? Behind the carefully curated Instagram posts and dramatic reality show storylines, Marine was grappling with questions that no amount of fame or followers could answer. The entertainment industry that had made her famous operated on principles fundamentally opposed to spiritual seeking: superficiality over depth, temporary pleasure over lasting fulfillment, external validation over internal peace. Each television appearance required her to perform a version of herself that prioritized entertainment value over authentic expression. The constant pressure to create content, maintain relevance, and satisfy audience expectations created a disconnect between her public persona and private longings. But how does someone whose career depends on public exposure begin exploring the most intimate questions of faith and meaning? Months before the world knew anything about her religious interests, Marine had begun a quiet investigation into Islam that would transform her understanding of life's purpose. Unlike her public activities, this spiritual exploration happened away from cameras, social media posts, and fan commentary. She studied Islamic teachings not for content creation or publicity opportunities, but from genuine curiosity about divine truth and human purpose. The religion's emphasis on modesty conflicted with her modeling career. Its teachings about humility challenged her celebrity status. Its call for community service contradicted her individualistic lifestyle. Yet something about Islamic principles resonated with longings she hadn't even recognized she possessed. But what specific aspects of Islam could speak so powerfully to someone whose life had been built on values seemingly opposed to religious devotion? This was a choice of soul, heart, and reason, Marine later explained about her conversion, revealing the comprehensive nature of her spiritual transformation. Her decision wasn't driven by emotional crisis, romantic relationship, or publicity opportunity. It emerged from careful study and authentic spiritual seeking. The logical coherence of Islamic theology appealed to her intellectual nature, while the religion's emphasis on social justice spoke to her heart's desire for meaningful contribution beyond entertainment. Most profoundly, Islam's call to worship one God and live for divine approval rather than human applause addressed her soul's deepest needs. This wasn't a celebrity conversion designed for headlines or brand differentiation. It was an authentic response to divine truth. But what did it mean for someone whose entire career was built on public validation to embrace a faith emphasizing divine approval above all else? For months after her conversion, Marine lived a double life that no reality show could capture. While maintaining her public persona as a French fashion model and reality TV personality, she was privately learning to pray 5 times daily, studying Arabic, and integrating Islamic principles into her daily routine. The contrast between her Public image and private practice created a tension that millions of her followers couldn't have imagined. She attended mosque services away from paparazzi cameras, met with Islamic scholars without posting about it on social media, and began modifying her lifestyle according to religious principles rather than entertainment industry expectations. But how long could someone whose career depended on transparency maintain such a significant secret? On November 2nd, 2022, Marine shocked her 1.5 million Instagram followers by sharing a video of herself converting to Islam in a mosque. The post, which generated thousands of likes and comments within hours, marked the end of her secret spiritual journey and the beginning of her public Islamic identity. "These moments marked the happiest day of my life," she wrote, revealing emotions more authentic than any reality TV drama had ever captured. The vulnerability required to share such an intimate spiritual moment with millions of strangers demonstrated a courage that no television script could have taught her. Her followers' responses ranged from supportive to confused, but Marine's radiant joy in the video made her transformation undeniable. But what gave her the strength to risk her entire public image for the sake of religious authenticity? The most remarkable aspect of Marine's conversion story wasn't her decision to become Muslim. It was her immediate pilgrimage to perform Umrah just 2 days after her public announcement. While most new Muslims spend months or years preparing for the sacred journey to Mecca, Marine felt compelled to visit Islam's holiest site immediately after revealing her faith. The contrast between her glamorous Parisian lifestyle and the humble pilgrimage to Mecca demonstrated the depth of her spiritual transformation. She traded designer clothes for the simple white garments of pilgrimage, exchanged celebrity treatment for the equality of Islamic brotherhood, and replaced manufactured drama with authentic spiritual seeking. But what did she discover in those sacred moments that made her call it the happiest day of her life? Marine's Instagram photos from Mecca, showing her in hijab near the Kaaba, communicated more about authentic happiness than years of reality TV appearances ever had. "There are no words strong enough to express the intensity of happiness and emotions experienced at this very moment," she wrote, capturing the inadequacy of language to describe spiritual fulfillment. The image of a former reality TV star prostrating before Allah alongside millions of other pilgrims demonstrated Islam's power to transform hearts, regardless of background or previous lifestyle. Her radiant smile in those sacred photos contrasted sharply with the manufactured expressions of her entertainment career. But what specific moments during her pilgrimage convinced her that she had found life's true purpose? Marine's conversion created confusion and concern among entertainment industry colleagues who couldn't comprehend trading fame for faith. Reality television thrives on controversy, drama, and personal conflict, values fundamentally opposed to Islamic principles of peace, modesty, and community service. Her decision to embrace hijab challenged an industry built on physical exploitation. Her commitment to prayer conflicted with filming schedules. Her new values contradicted the materialism that drives celebrity culture. Some colleagues viewed her conversion as career suicide, while others suspected it was an elaborate publicity stunt that would eventually be reversed. But Marine's consistent commitment to Islamic principles proved that some transformations transcend professional considerations. Perhaps the most unexpected consequence of Marine's conversion was its impact on her global audience. Her authentic happiness and spiritual peace inspired thousands of followers to investigate Islam for themselves, many converting as a direct result of witnessing her transformation. Comments on her posts revealed people from diverse backgrounds expressing newfound interest in Islamic teachings, with several crediting Marine's example as their introduction to the faith. Her platform, originally built for entertainment and fashion, became an unintentional vehicle for Islamic education and inspiration. Through her conversion, millions learned that spiritual fulfillment could exceed any worldly achievement. But how did a reality TV star become one of Europe's most influential Islamic advocates? Marine's post-conversion life required navigating The complex relationship between Islamic values and social media influence. How does someone maintain religious modesty while building personal brand? How does one balance divine approval with audience engagement? How can Islamic principles guide content creation in an industry built on self-promotion? Her approach involved gradually transitioning her platform from pure entertainment to spiritual inspiration. Sharing Islamic teaching, Maureen's pilgrimage to perform Umrah represented more than religious obligation. It symbolized complete surrender of her former life's priorities for divine will. The physical journey from European sophistication to Arabian simplicity mirrored her spiritual journey from superficial celebrity to devoted Muslim. Walking where Prophet Muhammad walked, praying where millions of believers had sought divine guidance, and experiencing the unity of Islamic brotherhood provided context her Parisian lifestyle had never offered. A spiritual journey that I hope will continue to uplift and guide me, inshallah, she posted, acknowledging that conversion was just the beginning of lifelong spiritual growth. But how did those sacred moments in Mecca prepare her for the challenges of practicing Islam in secular France? Today, Maureen Elheimer continues balancing her public platform with private devotion, demonstrating that authentic spiritual transformation enhances rather than eliminates one's ability to influence others positively. Her journey from reality TV drama to Islamic peace proves that the most profound changes happen not on camera, but in the human heart's relationship with its creator. She trades manufactured controversy for authentic testimony, superficial entertainment for spiritual education, and temporary fame for eternal purpose. Her millions of followers continue watching, but now they witness someone living for divine approval rather than human applause. But what does her ongoing journey teach us about finding authentic purpose in an artificial world? Maureen Elheimer's conversion story represents more than one woman's spiritual journey. It symbolizes modern humanity's search for authentic meaning amid digital superficiality. Her willingness to risk everything she had built for something she couldn't initially see demonstrates the kind of faith that transforms not just individuals, but entire communities. The reality TV star who once created drama for entertainment now creates inspiration through authentic spiritual seeking. Her platform, once dedicated to glorifying worldly success, now serves as a bridge between Islamic values and secular audiences seeking deeper purpose. Through her example, millions have learned that the most important reality can't be scripted, edited, or manufactured. It can only be lived in sincere surrender to Allah's guidance. Maureen's transformation from French reality TV personality to devout Muslim demonstrates that spiritual authenticity transcends cultural background, professional obligation, and social expectation. Her journey proves that divine